Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nikita, welcome to the Cryptus channel, and today we're going to have a look at the token Spark from the blockchain Flare, a project lots of XRP holders are really waiting for a long time. We're going to have a look at its functionality, what the token is actually going to be able to do, and how it's going to be integrated with XRP and XLM. Furthermore, we're going to have a look at another airdrop for XRP holders, which probably a lot of you guys are going to get, the airdrop of the token SGB, the Songbird. Let's first talk about Flare and the Spark token just to get a sense of the value this project is going to bring to the whole cryptocurrency space. And in the second part of the video, we're going to have a look at how to receive the airdrop from Flare and what are the conditions, what were the conditions, and also we're going to have a look at the other Songbird's airdrop for XRP holders. First of all, let's get into understanding what the Flare blockchain actually is. It's basically the world's first Turing-complete FBA network. And FBA network means Federated Byzantine Agreement Network. This means that the blockchain is running on, of course, separate distributed nodes or ledgers. And basically, the thing is, you can't become a validator or have an own node in this blockchain without the permission of all the other nodes inside this blockchain. So this is a permission blockchain, just as it's the case with XRP or Stellar XLM. A federated blockchain is commonly created out of several reasons. For example, a federated blockchain mostly can host really fast, cheap and scalable transactions just because there are really few nodes, so the information transfer is really quick, plus the nodes run on really good equipment, which makes the information transferring process really fast again. So the transactions on the federated blockchain type are really fast and cheap, but there's also a downside to a federated blockchain, and this is poor decentralization. Basically because all the nodes typically work as partners or as a community, and they can collectively implement any changes they want to the blockchain itself, how it works, or basically even to the balance of any person or any account that's listed on the blockchain. This is basically the same blockchain type which XRP and XLM and many other federated blockchains use. So all in all, the Flare blockchain is really fast and cheap and is really scalable, but that's not the most important thing about this FBA network. The most important thing, or one of the most important things we're going even to get to, is that this is the blockchain, an FBA blockchain that is Turing complete. Turing complete means that's given enough time and resources for any program code, or basically in our case blockchain, it can complete any calculation or task completely. The most important thing about Turing-complete blockchains is that they are able to run smart contracts on their own blockchain. So basically, the Flare blockchain is capable of handling smart contracts. And some examples of Turing-complete blockchains are, for example, Ethereum or the Binance Smart Chain blockchain, which are all capable of smart contracts. And some examples of non-Turing-complete blockchains are XRP, XLM, and many other blockchains that can only handle transactions and maybe staking for earning some extra money of holding this coin. So Flare is extremely fast, cheap, and is going to handle smart contracts. But does it necessarily mean that it's a competitor of XRP or XLM or of some different types of cryptocurrency? Probably not, because of another feature Flare is offering, and we're going to get to it right now. Flare is not looking forward to compete against other blockchains of the same type for transactions or anything else, like for example with XRP or XLM or any other cryptocurrency. What they're actually going to do is they want to partner with other cryptocurrencies to enable the smart contract functionality using their token, not the Flare's token, but the token of other cryptocurrencies. And as you can see, the Flare network is still being in development, but it already can handle XRP, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Stellar for dragging them over to their own blockchain and enabling the smart contract usage for these tokens. How they're going to do it, we're going to find it right now. The implementation of this technology is pretty simple and of course made over so-called bridges. A bridge technology means basically you freeze a token on its native blockchain so that it can't move and you don't create double value, and then you transfer or make a representation of the same token on another blockchain, in this case the Flare blockchain. The tokens that will be represented on the Flare blockchain will be called F tokens, so basically F XRP, F Litecoin, F Dogecoin, and F XLM. And this will be a functionality that will bring smart contracts to all these tokens that are listed here, and there are more to come. So all in all these tokens will be able to be transferred to the Flare blockchain and use the smart contract functionality on the Flare's blockchain using their own cryptocurrency. That's as simple as it works. So now I understand that Flare is not a competitor for XRP at all, and neither it's a competitor for any other cryptocurrency which has no smart contracts functionality and has fast transfers and so on. So basically they're going to partner up as a team to increase the functionality of both blockchains. Another important thing to mention here is the way the bridge technology works. It's basically integrated into the Flare blockchain itself. And the way the bridge technologies normally work, or in the most cases how they work, is there's a separate blockchain or a separate company which is handling the bridges, the bridge of one asset type from one blockchain to the same asset type on a different blockchain. And because of this, because the bridges are not really secure and not properly checked, a lot of DeFi hacks are happening. So literally on tens and hundreds of millions of dollars, a lot, so like multiple times a month, happen because hackers find some exploits in the smart contract on the bridges. And the thing is, the bridge here is integrated into the Flare blockchain, right into the consensus itself. So this makes the blockchain and the bridging of the assets 1,000 times more secure and basically more trustable. The last thing we can say about the important stuff of the Flare network itself is their token. It's called Spark with the ticker FLR. So what Spark is going to do is basically it's the native token of the Flare blockchain. It will be used for paying transactions on the blockchain, so it doesn't matter if you transfer Spark or any other bridged assets, so XRP, XLM, which is currently being used on the Flare blockchain. Spark is going to be used as the so-called fuel to run these transactions. Plus, Spark is going to be used as a token for governance on the blockchain. So basically for holding Spark, you can vote for implementing any changes you want or you don't want on the blockchain. Of course, there is a need to implement a special token, first of all, for governance and to make the blockchain a little bit more decentralized. And second of all, you need a minimum basic transaction cost just so different people don't maliciously spam the blockchain with useless transactions, which will bring the blockchain to a halt or make it like really slow. So this is basically the functionality of the Spark token of FLR. If you're an XRP holder, you probably already know about the Flare airdrop itself, which was announced like a lot of months ago, more than half a year ago. And basically the way the airdrop is going to work, if you were holding XRP on the 12th of December in 2020, then you're eligible for the airdrop to take part and to receive the Flare tokens in the ratio of 1:1 for the amount of XRP tokens you were holding at this time. If you did not yet receive any Flare tokens, that's totally fine because no one actually did receive them because they will only distribute the tokens, of course, once the network will be launched. They wanted to launch the network in June or July in this year, so basically 2021, but they still haven't because maybe of the market issues that the whole crypto market crashed, or maybe of some different issues that they need more time to complete the blockchain. But basically once the blockchain will be launched, then everybody is going to receive their XRP tokens. Sorry, their Spark tokens. On some exchanges, it was either CX or Poloniex, I don't exactly remember which one of them, people were receiving, and maybe also on some different exchanges, people were receiving futures for the Spark token. So basically some kind of token or basically a kind of digital asset which you can freely trade, buy, sell, and basically you can't transfer it out of the exchange because that's not a real Flare or Spark token, it's just its representations in form of futures. The futures will be then exchanged 1:1 for the Flare token, and basically once this happens, you can transfer it out of the exchange if you want to. If you were holding your XRP on an exchange, that's totally not a problem to receive your Spark tokens because lots of exchanges partner with this airdrop and are going to distribute the tokens for their community, for their users. Here is a list of all the exchanges which are distributing the Flare and Spark token between the XRP holders, but if you didn't find your exchange here, I'm going to leave you the link to this website with all the exchanges, supporting exchanges listed right here, so you can find your own exchange. Also, another important thing is that if you sold your XRP after the 12th of December 2020, you're still going to get the same amount of Spark tokens as if you did not sell your XRP. So basically, all that counts is the snapshot on the 12th of December 2020, and after the snapshot, basically on the 30th, you could basically already do anything you want with your XRP. So sell it completely or buy more, you're still going to get the same amount you were able to get on the 12th of December. The other thing is, if your XRP was not on an exchange but rather on a hot or cold wallet, basically on a decentralized wallet, then you had some steps you needed to complete before the before June of this year to be eligible for getting this airdrop. Basically, you had to add some bits of code to your wallet just so that your wallet is eligible for receiving the Flare tokens. If you did not do this, then as it said on the official website of Spark and Flare, then you probably will not get your airdrop. But if you're still interested in this topic and you did not do this, I will leave a link to the description of how you could have done it, or maybe how you can do it today. We did not try it after June to maybe be still eligible for getting the airdrop. But this is not 100% guaranteed. So basically, on the official website, they say that the deadline was back in June. The exact date of the launch of the Flare network is not clear right now, because officially they did not say anything about their launch or when it's going to be. As I said, they wanted to launch it in June or July of this year, but they're still not out yet. The same thing is also what considers the airdrop itself. We don't know when the tokens will be there, but a good news considering this point is that the Spark token got listed on CoinMarketCap like literally a few days ago. The tokens there and the coins are not going to get listed by themselves, so somebody did list the Spark token on CoinMarketCap, so this might probably be a very good sign that the airdrop and that the network is going to come out really soon. The second airdrop we promised to talk about is the Songbird or SGB airdrop, also for XRP holders, and which is really closely connected to Flare. The point of Songbird is basically a not test network, it's an experimental network for the Flare network, just the same relationship as Kusama has to Polkadot. So basically, everything that's going to be tested is first deployed to Songbird, and all the dApps, all the new updates for the blockchain, and just then, after trying them out in real economical conditions, just then they're going to be transferred over to the Flare network. So the Songbird is an experimental network for Flare. The Songbird tokens with the ticker SGB will be airdropped to XRP holders just on the same rules or in the same principle that the Flare or Spark tokens will be airdropped to the XRP holders. But the only difference is that for every one XRP, you're not going to get one Songbird token, you're going to get 0.1511, so 0.1511 SGB tokens for every XRP tokens you were holding, also on the same date, on the same snapshot of the 12th of December of 2020. The reason why we're going to get less SGB tokens than Spark tokens is fairly simple. Not because the developers want to hold some tokens back for them or give us as the community less tokens or less part of the blockchain. No, actually there is a difference in the supply between Spark and Songbird. The only difference is that Spark consists of the supply of 100 billion tokens, and Songbird will have a supply of 15 billion tokens. So proportionally, they will both have the same value to each other. Just it's numerically a little bit less tokens, but the value to the network should be the same. As it's also said on the website, the Songbird tokens will be only distributed once and only. The Flare and the Spark tokens will be distributed to your wallets. This is a fairly new airdrop because the Flare community, the Flare team, only came up with the idea of launching an experimental network a really short time ago, maybe like 2 to 4 weeks ago. So not all exchanges are signed into this airdrop right now. We, for example, had contact with Binance. We asked if they're eligible for this airdrop. They said no. So either the tech support of Binance still don't know about this airdrop, or maybe they're still partnering. But what's also said on the official website on Flare of Songbird token is there's a possibility that the Songbird tokens will not be distributed automatically by the exchanges. So what you need to do is, they say, you need to write to the support or maybe fill out some special form in order to receive the tokens, because the exchange will still receive all these tokens in your name. So keep this in mind. Once we have more info about this topic, we will probably post it either on YouTube or make a separate video about it, how you can claim your Songbird tokens once the possibility is there. To summarize it all up, we think Flare is a really great blockchain which will bring a lot of value to lots of ecosystems. As for the XRP ecosystem, so to the Stellar, XLM ecosystems, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and many others to come. But the project was a little bit forgotten over the past year or past couple of months, but it does not decrease the value of the project just by people forgetting them. The technology is still there and is going to come out really soon. The same thing is also considering the Songbird's blockchain. The difference is just that Songbird will always be a little bit more advanced than the Flare blockchain, because basically Songbird will have all these new dApps running on the first, will have all these new updates running on the first, and only then the dApps and the updates from Songbird will be transferred over to Flare once the Flare team sees that the updates and the dApps are secure and safe. So we will definitely be holding our team, the Spark and the SGB tokens for a long period of time, maybe 5, maybe 10 years, just as we are going to do this for the XRP and XLM tokens and many other different cryptocurrencies, because we truly believe that they're going to bring huge value to the ecosystem. And that's actually it for the video. I really hope you like it. I really hope it did provide you some value and that you learned something useful out of this video, and now you know how the airdrop of Flare, Spark and the SGB tokens is going to work. And again, that's it. Thank you for watching. We'll see each other in the next videos. Bye bye.